How often does stray bullet violence happen? How many deaths does it cause? As we found out, those numbers, well, they can't be found. Are you going to change the policy or keep it the same? Mr. Welch. Right behind me here in Crestview, the Ridgewood Apartments, that's where Calvin Wilkes had that incident with those Crestview police officers. But in the last hour,
Rupolo first broke this story last month.
She was walking slowly into her house. She walks with a cane, and that's when she said she saw the two suspects running toward her. 2 weeks after we started investigating two Pensacola contractors, their licenses were revoked in Escambia County. All right. You're holding a press conference, and I think that a question was asked, and I think it deserves an answer. This is an example of one side road in Anson that's been overcome by a flooded creek. How many children are in there?
We're going to have to say no comment.
Oh, you're not licensed.
We're going to have to say no comment.
He admitted to murdering his ex-girlfriend. What can you say to her family? A jailhouse interview with the suspect.
I mean, I love her. I don't know why.
Even though we paid him a visit. And filed this public records request on August 25th.
It is packed. It's going to be packed for several days, but here's the message tonight. Take a look. That's a help wanted sign. This victory. When he comes to the podium, we're going to take him live. So we are waiting here with his supporters for that.
Now, according to the Escambia County Sheriff's Office, that victim, who has been identified by family as Michael Evers.
Now, let's give you a quick look here about what happened. This is that 14-passenger bus belonging to Wiley ISD. It erupted into flames.
Former Clyde police detective Leroy Foley was carrying boxes of items from his desk to his truck Monday morning. Following allegations, he falsified his military service record. Did you falsify your military record, Mr. Foley? Any response to the allegations against you, Mr. Foley? Mr. Foley. Clyde police released this statement on social media Monday morning. After becoming aware of allegations, Foley misrepresented his military service record, also known as a DD-214. A few hours later, he resigned. Chief Robert Dalton released another statement saying, "The department will continue our internal investigation of this matter to reach a conclusion and determine if additional actions are warranted." We spoke with Chief Dalton by phone Monday morning. Is it your belief that he falsified his DD-214 to become employed at the Clyde PD?
I can't release any other information right now.
Clyde police began that investigation into Foley's military service record Friday after a website called Military Phonies published Foley's military service record they received after filing a Freedom of Information request. Foley's military record obtained by Military Phonies contradicts the one he gave K-Texas and posted online. Foley claimed to have been awarded the Purple Heart and the Silver Star and to have served in an airborne ranger regiment. Military Phonies has claimed Foley never received those awards and never served in the Rangers. Foley told K-Texas Friday all his military service record claims are true. Foley's opponent in the sheriff's race is Callahan County Sheriff Chief Deputy Rick Jowers. Jowers claimed in a January debate he was also an airborne ranger.
Leroy's a great guy. He really is. He's military like me, but we're both airborne rangers.
Jowers released this statement to K-Texas Monday. "I deeply and wholeheartedly apologize for misleading you about my military service. I'm not a Navy SEAL, a Green Beret, or an airborne ranger. I sincerely apologize for saying that at the forum."
Okay, we're a corporation.
Carla Bailey, the owner of Abilene Printing and Stationery, has been holding back her frustration for years.
Just seemed to be very unfair.
From 2010 to early 2016, her company held the printing contract for the city of Abilene. That changed in March of 2016 at this city council meeting.
The staff is recommending we award that contract to Southwest Direct.
The co-owner of Southwest Direct is Mayor Anthony Williams, who at the time was a city councilman. He bought the printing company less than a year before.
Why would you buy a printing company and then bid on and you're a councilman and you're fixing to run for mayor, and then the first time the printing bid comes up, they get it.
At that 2016 meeting, Councilman Steve Savage questioned the city's recommendation to award the contract to Southwest Direct, noting the bid was only $329 lower.
A $400 difference based on everything else comparative, I would say that the Abilene printing and stationery, truthfully, would be the better deal.
Savage also pointed out the cost for emergency priority printing, which was higher in the quote from Southwest Direct. And then City Manager Robert Hanna chimed in, saying the higher rush service quote by Southwest Direct didn't really make a difference.
We need to know the price, but it's not a large expense item that we have historically incurred.
Council then voted unanimously to award the printing contract to then Councilman Williams' company. Williams had left the room and abstained from voting.
I want to state that I didn't have any advantage to this, that I went beyond the requirements by state law.
The city agrees. City Attorney Stanley Smith sent us this letter with our public information request for documents. Keep in mind, we never asked the city attorney for a letter or even a statement, but he wrote, Councilman Anthony Williams fully complied with all laws regarding public disclosure and abstaining from discussion and voting in this matter in which he had a conflict of interest. Between June of 2016 and the end of last year, the city of Abilene paid the mayor's company, Southwest Direct, $159,000 for printing services. Comparatively, from 2013 to 2015, the city paid Abilene Printing $197,000 for printing services.
The city's spending less money on printing today than it was previously.
Williams filed 3 conflict of interest statements, but for 3 years, none of these could be found on the city's website, where traditionally conflict of interest statements by city officials are posted. Why is that?
Well, and so at the time when I conferred with the city attorney and the city manager, I did everything that I was told I was supposed to do.
On February 8th, one day after our interview, the mayor's conflict of interest statement suddenly appeared online. And then on February 9th, the mayor came forward about the contract for the first time, posting on his Anthony for Abilene Facebook page that he acquired the city's printing contract 3 years ago. And then he posted copies of documents that K-Texas received after a public records request. I offer these facts with the belief that the good people of Abilene value transparency and accountability. Former Councilman Bruce Kreitler voted in favor of awarding Southwest Direct the city's printing contract. He did $7,000 worth of tree work for the city while serving on council, and he filed conflict of interest statements, and they were posted online. He says he now thinks the printing contract needs a deeper look.
Now I think it deserves a really good looking into, and to make sure everything's above board, and everybody should be prepared to make any disclosures that they need to